Hey guys, and welcome to my presentation about how to boost your reply rates, your cold outbound reply rates by using video emails. I'm gonna share pure experience that my team and I had managed to acquire using video emails in the last 1.5 years. Yeah, those who don't know me, my name is Arvin, and I'm living in Germany. I'm not gonna tell too much about my experience. You guys can check my LinkedIn profile. Uh, Cutting the long story short, I've been working in ad tech sales in the last 5 years. I've been, very, very successful there as a salesperson, then move up to be a sales manager. And ad tech sales is an industry that is very, very competitive. So if you guys in a very competitive industry, yeah, this training here will be really, really helpful for you. And we always were looking for ways to cut through the noise and to generate a reply from really, really busy clients or prospects. Just to give you an example, what kind of prospects we were going after. So we were going after companies like Uber, Lyft, Spotify, Zynga, what else? Amazon, eBay, etc. And really like companies that are overfloated, or their key people in marketing are overfloated with outbound messages on a daily basis, and we needed to find ways how to get their attention and how to get them not just their attention, but how to get them excited actually talking about us. To be honest, the solution that I was selling in the last three companies I worked for in ad tech, they were not amazing. The solutions, our competitors had more or less similar solutions, but the way we connected with those prospects on a personal level via video, that made the whole difference to them talking to us. So today I'm going to talk about our spiel here, my experience that I gained and my team's experience in the last 1.5 years on how you guys can leverage video and generate a lot of replies. All right, so let's get to it. So those who don't know what video is, sorry guys, if you are using video and you know that, so you can definitely skip the slide. But those who don't know what video email is, video email is basically an email similar to text email, where you don't send it. Well, you don't use text. You just use a preview of your video. You just send a video in your email. The example you can see on the slide is not the best one, because you definitely need to have a compelling text over your video. Otherwise, no prospect will click on your video because for some people they think it's a little bit strange, they don't know you, so there's no reason to click on that. So make sure that you have at least two or three phrases of who you are, why you decided to use video, and make sure that the prospect is aware that the video will not take too much long to watch. And which brings me to the next slide. Before I'm going to talk about what kind of hacks and how you can use video for your outbound sales, definitely wanted to share some results with you and explain you basically what you could expect, hopefully what you could expect by using video. So those are the results that I managed to accumulate here based on 1.5 years experience working for two different companies. So first of all, we managed to triple the number of meetings we had with clients, so either face-to-face or discovery calls or sales calls. We managed also to increase the number of closed deals by over 40%. And we also managed to, one of the companies I worked for, where the sales cycle was very, very long, which was like 5 to 4 months. In ad tech, it's very long. We managed to shorten it, well, to cut 2 months from the sales cycle, so basically shorten it by 40 to 50%, if my percentage is right. So if you want, what kind of things you can expect by using video email. So first of all, with video, you cut through the noise, right? We all know that cool things and something which is sophisticated, smart, funny, will get a smile or curiosity on your prospect's face, will get you that reply, right? We also know that, I know that video is the most personalized way to reach out to someone. So if you think that you are writing the coolest personalized emails ever, try video and you will see a huge difference in terms of reply rates. Another thing is that video is the closest thing to face-to-face meeting. So we all know that face-to-face meetings are the most effective and efficient to get, to move to the next level or close a deal. And with video is the closest thing you can get to face-to-face, which everything, of course, results in prospects getting, well, some prospects will get very excited talking to you because you took the extra effort to generate a personalized video for a prospect, which will help you to speed up the sales cycle and as a result, win more deals. If you're thinking if video is for you, right? Like you guys probably an unknown startup or you're too big or too small, video fits any type of company that does B2B sales or B2B, any type of B2B partnership or cooperation activities. I'm listed here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different points or bullet points. So unknown startup, very competitive market, and came late to market, etc. So the last two companies I worked for, they were actually had all those features, right? One of them was an unknown startup. Both of them were in very competitive market. One of them came late to a market their product. Both of them didn't have a concrete USP. And of course, as a result, we were struggling with replies. So nevertheless, with video, we managed to crush our sales goals quarterly and yearly. And so you guys, if you are one of those companies that, either unknown or in a very competitive market, I'm definitely recommend you to start using video as soon as possible. So when to use video emails? So from my experience, first email, send video as a first email or a follow-up, even use it in LinkedIn message works very well. The best sequence is basically using a text email and following up with video email. That one had showed a little bit slightly higher results than just sending a first video email because the prospect is not aware of you, right? When you send a text email, the prospect at least read your email, understand what it's all about. Either he or she were busy or that was not the right time. Sending a follow-up email with video will make more sense because the prospect is aware of you, and definitely if you made enough effort to inspire to make the prospect curious in your video to click and watch it, then you'll get that reply for sure. Another thing you can use video is when prospects gone dark, and I will show you an example later where a real example actually of a prospect's reply that went dark on us. You can also summarize a proposal, and this is really cool because imagine your prospect has 3 or 4 proposals on a table that he's assessing, and then comes your proposal to his email box, and he opens it and he see a video where having your face down and talking about all the bullet points that you agree with the prospect. That definitely will get you stand out and help you to connect more personal level than other proposals that are mainly text and boring. So according to my experience, setting up video proposal works better. You can also use video as use client testimonials in your video, which is super powerful. Basically having 2 videos. One is your personal video, and under it having another video, which is your client's testimonial video. So if you are talking to clients and sending a similar clients or their competitors testimonial video under your video, you're basically scoring 2 points here, right? First point is that you are sending a personal video, so you're connecting on a personal level with the prospect. And second of all, you're scoring those proof points, right? Trust points with the prospect by showing him that his competitors are really satisfied with your solution. Now, if you don't have video of, or competitor video of each prospect you are sending to, try using videos that are like, about prospects that have similar problems that you managed to solve, or testimonial videos about the prospects that are in the same vertical at least. So that will help you a lot, and this will increase your reply rate dramatically. You can also use it instead of voice message. So if you are heavy on cold calling, this is you're one of your main outbound tools. You'll see an example later on how does it look basically. But using a video instead of voicemail or voice message, it's really powerful. So enough with the theory. Here are some examples about on how exciting your prospect can get from seeing your video. So this is an example of one of prospects in one of the companies I work for. They are in Germany. They are pretty big in the fitness world. So to be honest, any competitor of ours will love to have the business of this prospect of this advertiser, as we call it in our industry. And as you can see, I sent him a first email with a video in it, and this is the reply we got that helped us to move the sales process further with this prospect. Here's another example, pretty short though, but you can see first email with video, and this is a really big food delivery prospect or a company that located in Spain. They have offices, I think 30 offices worldwide. So as again, any of our competitors would love to have their business, and we managed to nail it with scheduling a call from sending it just one video email. Yeah, another one is follow-up video. So here's an example of a prospect who went dark. So we met at a conference, and then of course the prospect had to go back and take care of his daily activities that he missed while being on a conference. And then it was flooded with a lot of follow-up emails, and he had to reply. So we lost touch basically after the conference, and then sending him one follow-up email after the conference help us to schedule a call right away and of course get his business. Now here's an example of LinkedIn message. So I mentioned before you can send videos via LinkedIn, and again, make sure you just don't just send a video. You actually have a preview. When you send a video, you make sure that you select the right preview. You have call to action in your video, either by holding a whiteboard or having a t-shirt with your prospect's name on it or whatever. And also make sure that you have a text over your video explaining the reason why you decided to create a video in a very funny or logical way. At the end, what you want to do with this text and with the video preview is just to inspire enough curiosity within your prospect to watch your video. Because if your video is not watched, then your video recording was just for pain. And here's one, as I mentioned before, you can also send videos instead of voicemails. And this one is, by the way, from someone at Vidyard, and he claimed he called to one of my colleagues. I don't think he did, but doesn't matter. You can see a very cool, innovative way to connect by sending this message, and also congratulating her on Happy Friday. So you have two personalization points here to get the video watch, and of course, yeah, if there's a fit, to reply to them. So of course, there are some challenges with video. So video is not a magical pill. It is very close to it. By the way, guys, those who are wondering, I'm not affiliated to Vidyard or any other platform. This is pure knowledge sharing. So you guys can use any type of platform tool out there. I'm personally using Vidyard, but I heard that there are a lot of other tools there as good. So feel free to use any other tool. So there are a couple of challenges with video. First of all, some video emails might get filtered as spam, and your prospect will never see them. So how to identify it, if you see that your email was not open and your video was not watched or clicked on 2 or 3 days after you send it, the video is probably has landed spam. So what you need to do is to go, hopefully you already connected with the prospect before on LinkedIn, and you go to LinkedIn and you write a personal message to the prospect saying something like, hey, prospect, I sent you a video last Monday and was looking forward to hear your thoughts on that. Yeah, looking forward to your reply, Arvin, right? This is a really simple one, simple text, but feel free to write any type of text that will get your prospect curious enough to go and dig in their spam folder and watch your video. Yeah, also make sure that your subject line of your email is interesting enough for the prospect to click on, and You can go to Google and find tons of examples of great subject lines. And also make sure, as I mentioned before, and it's very important to mention it again, that you have a really compelling text above your video. Because if you just send a video, or your text is not interesting enough, or prospects will probably not click on that. So your goal is to make sure that you have a really cool text. You can personalize it as much as you can, but don't make it too long. 2 to 3 lines or sentences work very well. And make sure that your video preview has some compelling or interesting image of you. So Vidyard is using whiteboards. You can use any type of boards. If you know that your prospect just had a baby, or his son was recently born or whatever, you can even hold a baby board, like just to make it funny, and to congratulations on having your first son or whatever. I mean, this might be too much personalized, and in certain countries can be not okay. But some countries, people are more open for that, and they will not get pissed off on that. I personally use like T-shirts and baseball caps while having the prospect's company on the T-shirt. You can also, like, if you want to book a prospect for a conference, you can hold a coffee cup, write your name on it, his name or her name on it, and write coffee at conference XYZ question mark, right? You can be really creative with that. One of the cool things I like is what Rhino Horror from LeadIQ does. He puts 2 monitors behind him, and think about it, like if you are pitching to, I don't know, let's say a gaming company, right? Let's say Zynga. You can get Zynga's game, or get Sega's games running in the background. So Supersonic or any type of games but just to show that made a lot of effort to impress the prospect. So that definitely will get your video watched. And if you did it pretty cool, I mean, if your video is not too long and very interesting and not too much silly, you're definitely going to get a reply. All right, so those are the 2 challenges you have with video. Just an example here. You can also use a screenshot or preview of your prospect's LinkedIn email just to get a reply. This works for me this works for me a lot. And only problem here is that a lot of salespeople start abusing it. So prospects are not impressed anymore by this tactic. But yeah, still try it. Do A/B testing, see if that works. You can also use recent articles your prospect published, a question they had on Quora, or a question they had on Twitter, whatever, anything that will get their attention and watch your video. So that's all. I think the time working well. So I think 20 minutes, 20. Hope you guys enjoy it. Share it, like it, comment on that. Let me know what you think about that. I'll be sharing much more cool videos in the next weeks. Hopefully you have time for that. And yeah, just like to share. As we say, sharing is caring. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see ya.